Joe, that's a Hall of Fame terrible take right there.
No, it's not. It's true. It's so true.
What?
Boy just choked. Straight women booty and let the ball go.
Say what again? Say what again? I dare you. I double dare you.
LeBron James
puts up a three. Won't go. Rebound Bosh. Back out to Allen. His three-pointer. Bang! Irving and Curry. One-on-one. Irving puts it up. It's good. Kyrie Irving from downtown.
Oh, yeah, but we'll get to explaining and debating in a second. What is up, everybody? 3 and a possible here. Dumbass Dolphins got me up all early just to fucking lose in Germany. So I'm already in a hateful mood.
At least you're not like the Steelers. At least you're not the Steelers.
That's fine. That's fair. That's fair.
You know, LeBron. You heard what LeBron James said last night, right? After they lost to the Magic. You know, what? we're like the Steelers. You know, we get outran, out passing yards in every game, but you know, we still got a winning record. You know, we just like the Steelers. You know, we suck, but we keep winning. That's basically what he said.
Like a real loser. Yeah.
All right, well, we got the usual 3 here today. We got our possible. We got Jerm. We got the James Harden super fan in the building to talk about the big news. So you know where we got to start, and the only person to start it off right would be Jerm. So James Harden gets traded to the Clippers along with PJ Tucker. They send Robert Covington, some picks, Nicholas Batum. I think probably the more consequential part of the deal being the 4 picks, a lot of those being kind of further in the future, likely after the Clippers core is probably done. So that could potentially be interesting for Philly. But Jerm, what'd you think? Your boy's got a new home, his 4th home in 2 years.
You know, hey, look, this the real home though, man. That's where he from. So hell, I mean, hopefully he ecstatic, excited. Hopefully he stay. Might as well, because I don't really see him going nowhere else. I'm cool with the trade though. Overall though, I was waiting on it to happen, but I'm cool overall with the trade. I like the pieces. They pretty much kept everybody I thought they was gonna keep, with the exception of Morris. I kind of wanted to keep Morris, but I figured, you know what I'm saying, trade like that, you got to give up somebody. But yeah, I'm cool with that. They kept Man, they kept Powell, they kept Bones, they kept both of the bigs. Plus, on top of that, you know what I'm saying, acquiring them. So I'm cool with the trade. PJ came along. I'm cool with that. And for the Sixers, it's looking good for them. They low-key hooping for real. But I'm cool with the trade.
I would say addition by subtraction. Joe,
say like
Joe, what you got? What's your reaction to the trade?
Hey, 76ers look nice. If Tyrese Maxey can keep up what he's been doing early on in the season, if he can be an all-star, they the 3rd best team in the East. They're gonna be fine. For me, with the Clippers, you go 7 deep. Like, not that your team is 7, maybe 8 deep, and then after that, you got problems with Kawhi being injured, Paul George known to be injured. You got a hot and cold player in Westbrook. You got a hot and cold player in James Harden, who coming in saying, I'm not a system player. So he now already coming in saying, I am the system. Yeah. So he already coming in saying, I'm not going to be, I'm not going to fit in. I'm going to do what I'm going to do. He's doing the same thing that Russell Westbrook did when he came to the Lakers. And he did the same. It said the same type of attitude. He had that same attitude of when people asked him coming off the bench. He doing the same attitude that Chris Paul had. We saw Chris Paul come off the bench.
Nah, it worked for Westbrook. The coach was just bad. They ain't know how to use him.
I agree with that. But James Harden gonna start. But I'm just saying it's too much inconsistencies and imbalance on that team for you to have faith in any 4 of those guys to be able to get you through an entire season.
Him and Russ be out of the 2-4 people. Him
and the West so deep.
Healthy and play.
Yeah, I really don't see them. I still between a 4 and a 6 seed. Seriously, it's gonna end up being half the season gonna be Zubac and Russell Westbrook pick and roll. You ain't lying. Or James Harden, because that's all they're gonna have. Because everybody's
they don't run enough pick and roll as it is now. I watched them the other night.
No, it's just all ISO.
Yeah, I didn't realize how much ISO ball they ran, bro. Like, I mean, yeah, Harden ISO too, but like they need that. It don't matter, bro. Like
they don't have a point
ISO
guard.
cool. Like you need a bucket, okay, cool. But like they need to run the offense, bro. I'm like, bro, this is too much. Like, ain't no pick and roll for real.
So
like,
what you gonna
pick and roll out?
What you gonna do when James Harden dribbles the ball for 12 seconds and then passes the ball to Westbrook in the corner?
They go hard Rajon Rondo to teach him how to do it.
Hold on, we gotta get Devian in. Devian, what's your reaction to the trade?
Bring Phil Jackson to the Clippers. Maybe it'll work for him. Now I'm cool with it. They just need another scorer, another person who gonna stay just in case. You know, you got two people who might be injury prone, or one more so than the other. So if Kawhi go out, you need another scorer. I think they'd be fine. I don't think they're gonna be, if they was a little bit more healthy, they would be saying it's a big score, but they ain't at that point. You know what I'm saying? It's cool, and it's good for the Sixers. Really, Sixers really won because they can go and like got rid of James Harden. They got it's fine.
I think that's you, Devian.
That's you, bro. Yeah,
that sound better. Nope.
All right, here you drop out, refresh, come back in. My takeaway on this one is I think the Sixers did that about as good as they could. I think whenever someone demands a trade like that, it's going to be an issue. I think the Clippers are a mess. I think Russ and Harden together. I don't really get it. I think they had a good thing going. I think they had a good thing going with Russ, and I just don't see how this is all going to fit now. You're going to take the ball out of Russ's hands. I don't see Harden coming off the bench or being. If they do ask him to come off the bench, he's not going to be happy about it. We'll get a new trade request in 3 months if he has to come off the bench and they go through a losing spurt. So I don't see it. Like the only thing I can say is I think there's inevitably Paul George or Kawhi's gonna get hurt, and so then you've still got like a third star. I that's the only way I can kind of reason with it. Other than that, I don't love it. I think we're having feedback with Jerm. I think that's the feedback. I'm gonna mute you, Jerm, while I speak. But
I'm gonna say I was muted right there.
All right, I muted too, so I want to see who it was. All right, we good.
No, yeah, we're good. I think. I really don't get it for the Clippers.
Jerm started talking bullshit and this stuff. I was like, hold on.
Let me
I'm gonna talk shit while he muted.
No, I mean, I think the Clippers. I think the Clippers. They're an accident waiting to happen. They're the Clippers. The Clippers are going to be the Clippers, and that just is what it is. But Jerm, I got a question for you. Which situation do you like better? The previous one in Philly with Embiid, or this mix here with the Clippers?
It's kind of hard.
Refresh your stuff and then come back.
Yeah, refresh the page.
Refresh. I'll ask that question to you, Joe.
And for James
Which
Harden,
one do you like more?
Neither, because the James Harden one with Embiid makes the most sense in the world. You got James Harden, who likes to penetrate and dribble. It made all the sense in the world with him and Embiid to have that pick and roll work, and it didn't work out in the playoffs because James Harden is who he is. In this situation, I really don't see a situation where James Harden fit. He don't have those pieces around him to throw those 3-point shooters. He got too many ball handlers, and there's not enough balls out there for everyone. So I don't like either situation, to be honest. I think James Harden need to figure out how to fit into basketball before he be out of basketball.
Jerm, what about you? Which one you like more, Philly or you like LA better?
That's weird.
I'm definitely gonna say LA better. I think Philly got, you know what I'm saying, what they needed, what they wanted, whatever. It wasn't a bad trade for either team, in my personal opinion.
I'm not talking about the trade. I'm talking about purely for your boy Harden. Which situation do you like better?
I say LA because like I told you in the chat, like I think this is this situation is similar to like Brooklyn, bro. Like it ain't the exact same, but it's similar to Brooklyn because you got
Another
PG, you
disaster.
got Kawhi. Because I mean, you got to think
That's your
KD and what's
argument?
KD and Kyrie was injury prone too. You know what I'm saying? So you got Kawhi, PG, cool. You come in, point guard, let them get all the buckets. You score when you need to. Run pick and roll with Zubac and Plumlee. You got other scorer, Piles, Bones. You got other shooters out there. Westbrook is the only, to me at least. Him and Westbrook is like, I don't know. They gotta make that fit somehow. But at the same time, this situation is also, to me, a little better than Brooklyn, even though it's similar because of the coaching. I think Ty Lue is going to do a way better job than what Steve Nash did. So, yeah,
That's for sure.
Devian, what about you? Which one you like better for Harden?
Clippers. I never really liked Philly. Like the Philly thing was cool and all that, but
I didn't either. I ain't gonna care. I didn't want him to go.
Yeah.
I did not want him to go there, bro.
Nah, like Embiid a good, like, you know, a good fit for him because he scored, he go down there and bang, but like the type of like play, like he needs like
attitude.
James Harden needs like a Tyson Chandler back when like Chris Paul had him. You know what I'm saying? Like in New Orleans, like
Facts.
a player like
Really,
that.
together, bro. You give him
Yeah.
a Clint like Clint was, bro. Harden
Yeah,
made
like
Clint
Clint
so
was good. Clint just was a little. I don't know what happened with him because that
He
was really
undersized.
like
He a little undersized, but
He
like
got paid and thought he was the man.
yeah, that's kind of what it because that. But that's
Harden
like
got
the
him paid
perfect.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like perfect situation for him. Like Philly is cool, but I don't got no faith in that. I don't got faith in either one of them orgs. Like, fuck, I'm talking about. But
I
Philly,
was gonna say, bro.
Philly, and then they gotta like yo third best player is a guard that gotta be behind Harden really for him to shine. Like Maxey, you go like Philly in a better position now because you got Maxey who could just he don't got no
Yeah.
chip on his shoulder. He just out there scoring, and B could be the man, you know. But he coming to the Clippers. I'm thinking more so the stuff off the court that's gonna kind of keep him in line. Like that's why
keep him in line.
yeah, like because you know what I'm saying. Like Houston, you got all the strip clubs, got all that. He'd be happy that LA got all
Boy
the
got a
lights,
jet.
the
He
fashion
back home, though,
shows.
bro. Like I think him being home,
But,
because even Russell been playing like look, Russell was with the Lakers, but like with the Clips, like Russell been playing better, obviously. But like I think just being at the crib, bro, like usually you get a chance to play in your hometown, like professionally in any sport. Most
But
people
That can be a good or a bad thing. It
yeah, it's
depends
good.
on it
It's
depends on that
disappointing.
what you
You know
got
what I'm
around you.
saying? Yeah.
I don't understand that. Like, I don't understand
It's
what y'all
nice
think.
until everybody
The
don't talk about them
Sixers-
because they the Clippers. Who give a damn about the Clippers?
The Sixers was
depend on how
like
they spread
50
their
times
offense.
better than
Yeah.
this situation
Thank
right
you.
now in LA.
So much better.
There is no way this is going to be functional with all four of those players. Like all four, Russ, Harden, PG, and Kawhi.
Russ is going
do
to
not
come off
fit.
the bench. Like he's gonna come off the bench. That's how they.
I think Ty Lue.
You're gonna take the heart and soul of your team out of big time minutes.
They do that. I'm not saying he gonna lose minutes, but he gonna have to be like
He is gonna lose
starting
minutes.
the second
Who else is
half.
gonna
Then
lose
they'll play
James
together. But I'm
Harden
saying
need
he
to
gonna
come
come
off
off
the
the
bench.
Ty
James Harden
Lue-
need to come off the bench and just say, do what you did when you were with the Rockets when you go in with the second team. Just do what you did with the Rockets.
Ty Lue just need to stagger their minutes, but like I said, it's gonna come down these next couple of weeks or next couple of months. I'm interested to look at like what Ty Lue gonna do. Like
It don't matter to
coaching.
me. At the end of the day,
Take a
James
sabbatical
Harden,
like he did
to
when he was in
me,
Cleveland. 'Cause this
James
could be
Harden
a
to
headache.
me is a selfish offensive basketball player. He's just selfish.
Fact.
If he doesn't have the ball in his hands, he's not doing anything. He's just gonna sit there at the top of the wing and just sit there and just say, okay, watch you do whatever you're gonna do. And that's gonna be real easy to happen with as much ISO that Ty Lue likes to play. I think it's a terrible match. There's gonna be no ball movement. It's gonna be, can they out ISO you in a 7-game series? It's not gonna happen. It's just not gonna happen.
So this offense is gonna be similar to the high when he was in Brooklyn then, because there was a bunch of ISO shit in Brooklyn.
Exactly.
Too.
And I said from the jump when he went to Brooklyn, that was a disaster.
They got a
Never-
little bit more
never
heart
liked
than
it.
Brooklyn. That's all they got a little bit
Oh,
more.
they might have a little more
They got
heart, but they don't have a KD.
They got more defense. They got more defense, but
Yeah, they definitely got more.
I
I mean,
defense.
Brooklyn didn't work. I don't know for what y'all say. Brooklyn didn't work because of injuries. Them niggas didn't get hurt.
Either way,
Well,
either way,
hey,
it wasn't gonna work.
hey,
it was a wrap.
it's the same.
That's
You
I'm
better,
just giving it a buck, like, bro. That Brooklyn trade had niggas in the league shook. Like, nigga, I'm like, bro. If we know that was injuries, but
Will
this,
didn't get no. He said it wasn't gonna work. I ain't gonna hold you.
This specific, This
Yeah.
specific situation, I think with the Clippers, like I said, I ain't got my hopes up super high, and I'm not like super low or nothing. I'm on some wait and see shit. I just got to see it. Like
It's gonna be the same thing that is always
Same
the
thing
same
that
thing
you've
for the
been saying from
Clippers
James Harden.
and James
Yeah.
Harden.
Which
Second
3
round
out of
exit.
4 do you want to see you play? Because all 4 of them are gonna play. Somebody getting hurt.
But you can't say you
Yeah.
ain't never seen Harden sacrifice neither, because the moment he got to Brooklyn, he sacrificed. Like the moment he stepped to
What do
Brooklyn,
you sacrifice?
he was taking like 12 shots a game. Like then, of course, KD go down. Him and Kyrie go on their little run. Kyrie like, oh,
See,
you
you're
get ball,
you're
I
thinking
just-
of it in a completely
Mhm.
different way than I'm. You're thinking of it in terms of shot attempts. I'm thinking of it in terms of how he plays basketball. I don't
Yeah.
care if he takes 12
Facts.
shots, but if
No,
you're just
no,
standing
I-
there
I know-
doing
but
fucking
I'm saying,
nothing, not
but
helping
that's-
the offense at all, that's
bro.
selfish. I don't
And
give a
then
shit
did
if
you
he
see
right,
takes
that?
but
10 less shots. I don't
But
care.
that's no,
Did you
but
see-
that's part of that's part of the
Joe
like that's part of the
Budden.
game. At the same time, he ain't got to do much, bro.
Bro, did you see that clip?
Dude.
Wait, I know you. Did you see that clip where the Clippers was at the end of the game and Kawhi missed the shot and they got tipped out to Westbrook and he was calling for the ball and he fell down to the ground before Westbrook even shot the ball because he knew he was gonna miss it and he was frustrated off.
Kawhi?
That's what's gonna happen when he got Westbrook and James Harden for a whole season. That chemistry is not gonna work. We didn't even bring up the chemistry.
How this season's gonna
They
end?
all ain't gonna be there at the end of the season. Let's
That
be
is
real. They
shy.
all not gonna be there.
Devion, you know how this season's gonna end?
Yeah.
All of Clippers Nation and the national media arguing about whose fault it was more: Russell Westbrook, James Harden, Paul George, or Kawhi Leonard.
It's gonna
That's what it's gonna be. It's gonna be a bunch of
It's
finger
only two
pointing at who
scapegoats.
fucked up more.
Real shit.
That's all
It
it's
is.
There's
gonna
only
be.
two scapegoats.
For real?
The scapegoat gonna be Harden or Westbrook. Them only two.
Oh,
Gonna be the only
Nah,
two
yeah,
scapegoats.
obviously.
They let one of them get hurt. It's Paul George.
It's
Like,
over.
this my year. Let him go and get hurt or do some fuck shit. They
It's
gonna be like
over.
Paul George. Thought
But
this is your
that's
year.
the whole point of going to get Harden though.
Man.
You got insurance.
Hey, bro, they
behind
got
MPG.
they got 4
Until his
niggas on
hamstring
there.
goes out again.
They gonna
Podcast
be on
Keith.
their ass the whole
All right.
season. But
Let's move
Westbrook
on.
ain't
Let's
gonna
move
be there.
on.
They
Let's
gonna
talk
get rid of
about the new change for the NBA. So we got the in-season tournament. It just kicked off this Friday. So the way this happened, we're in group play through November. Tuesdays and Fridays games are part of the in-season tournament, counting towards this group play. Once you get through group play, you'll have the top 2 from each group. We'll have our quarterfinals, semifinals, and then final in December. The only game that does not count towards the regular season is the final. It would be an 83rd game for those 2 teams. Winner, players get $1 million, coaches get $500K. Loser or second place team gets $500K to the players, $250 to the coaches, I believe. I want to know what you guys think. This is where they're debuting all their city edition courts and jerseys, all that. Jerm, reaction after seeing the first Friday of the in-season tournament.
The courts, I don't have a problem with. They, you know what I'm saying, they cool. Jerseys cool. Some of them at least. I'm with Joe. I didn't think they were gonna start it so soon though. I thought it would started like January. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say January because I knew they were gonna do it before the All-Star break. But I'm cool with it. Like, I mean, the prizes, we knew the prizes gonna be cash. What else can the prizes be other than cash? Like, I mean, like I say, somebody has suggested, like I say, somebody automatically get a playoff spot. But other than that, I mean, I'm cool with the tournament. I don't have a problem with it. We know they're doing it for money, so shit.
Joe?
And they're doing it for money. So
if it ain't money, it ain't making sense. That's facts. I like it. It's cool. My thing is, I've seen Lakers coaches get fired in the first 10 games. I think it's too soon to do an in-season tournament. I don't even know what these teams look like yet. These teams not even fully conditioned all the way yet. Like, seriously, coaches have been fired in the first 15 games of the season, and we already got a mid-season tournament going. Like, it could potentially be a situation where a coach gets fired before this mid-season tournament is over. And they're going to have a new coach coaching in one of the mid-season tournament games. So, in my opinion, I think they should probably wait until after Thanksgiving and do it in between there. Because, I mean, I get there's playoff football going on, but you still got Tuesdays and Fridays. And that's perfect timing for it still. Because there's less football games, so they're not going to have as much games to talk about. Should have did it towards right after Thanksgiving. But besides that, I like the idea. I like the courts. The jerseys are ass, though. Let's be real. Most of them are pretty terrible. Like, they tried too hard. They thought too hard about it. Like, just keep it simple.
I mean, some of them look like they didn't think at all. They just literally got like the basic Times New Roman font that comes out of Microsoft Word and just said, all right.
Terrible.
They'll change next year.
I like jerseys.
Terrible.
Yeah.
He culture ones are lame, bro. That's lame. That's lame
Yeah.
as hell.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
like
yeah,
it.
ain't
That look like a
Hey,
fan.
hey,
Look like a fan
Curry
T-shirt.
nice too.
Look like a
Curry, I
fan.
ain't seen y'all shoot.
They should have done one of the Vice jerseys or something for this. Those were all
They should
pretty
have went
dope.
like some old school jerseys or those like that. Exactly.
Devian, what about you? What do you think of the
That's
in-season
what they-
tournament?
That's what they should do. Bring back those
I
things.
ain't understand it for real. It's cool to make money, and then it's good for just if they treat it like the first 2 months, give players incentives just so we can have good games, or really like the 2 months to be a marketing period, because that's what it feel like it is. It's just a marketing period to see what fans like, how they go, accept the new jersey if they like it or not, and then switch it. So it's just like if they treat it that way, and then players get paid, so you know what I'm saying, so the owners can
Every
go
new
out here and
jersey
get
they
paid on the
make, more
back
people
end.
gonna buy them too.
Yeah, I'm cool with that, and make them like limited edition, or this year, every year it might be a chance to do it. I'm cool with
220.
that because what else? What else can you do? It's just something fun to do. At this point, I don't like it being so early. Do it. Shit, do it after the All-Star
I think
break
what
and
you guys
stuff.
are
Do like
missing
back to
on
back
the
to back.
early part is
The best
Yeah.
possible
everyone. What
outcome.
does
first.
everybody always say about the NBA season?
No, you're right. No, I get
The
you.
season doesn't
Yeah.
start till Christmas.
I
Yeah.
get
So what are
it.
they doing?
No, you're
Trying to
right.
get you to watch before Christmas to get the full season, because they know they got to get eyeballs on the
I get
sport earlier on to make, if they're going to justify bigger TV deals in the future, all those things. And that's all good for the players, right? Like the players, if those TV deals expand, the league starts making more money off of all this. The players, their share, they're
That's fair.
going to
That's
still
a
get
good
their
point.
same percentage of the total revenue. So that's going to get bigger, push the salary cap up. So I think it's good for the players. It
They should have
incentivizes
stretched
them
it out.
caring.
They should have made it.
Yeah,
They should have made the.
but
I just
this is
thought
just
of the
V1,
finals.
right? Like they
The
can
finals should have been on Christmas Day, bro. The finals should have been on Christmas Day.
No, they got to protect the matchups on Christmas. They got to protect.
No,
they
you
got to
gotta
be able
do
to put the good matchups there. They got to
It's
be able
for
to
the
keep whatever
tournament,
matchups they want on
yeah.
Christmas. But
No,
I think
you're
it's
right,
good. I think it's
though.
cool.
You're right.
I think it's cool.
Yeah.
I think it's going to take some time for it to really grab hold. Like we're going to need to see like good games, people caring. And then, it eventually can be like these European soccer leagues where they do the different cups throughout the year and people care about it. But kind of what you're saying, Joe, those cups are broken up into multiple different parts of the season, right? Like you might have your first round happening now, but then they just go back to, say Premier League. They go back to Premier League play for a month, and then they might have one weekend that's for that cup, then back to the regular season play. So I think they'll fine tune it. I think they're really trying to make their season longer. I think they know once we get to the winter and it's just hockey on as their only competition, I think they know that that's their kind of sweet spot. So they feel like they don't need to do the extra shit. But
you think the NBA governors was in a meeting? They was like, man, NHL. I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I think the way they're thinking of is like, we don't need to do anything special for that time. They need to do something special when the NFL is on.
College football.
Yeah. Yep.
World Series.
Shit, yeah. What, ink season? Then you got the trade, All-Star weekend, right before finals. So that's playing game.
Time. And then finals is NBA lottery, then draft. Then
I don't think they're gonna change it.
Summer league. It's crazy, bro.
It's cool to me. I like it. I like it. I just hope they can successfully build the hype around it to make it as successsul as they need it to be.
Them player incentives is all they need. $1 million.
Hey Joe. How's your Scoot Henderson Rookie of the Year take going?
It's early, bro.
8.5
no, it's not.
Fantastic.
It's early, bro.
It's early, bro. Wemby,
let's talk about the real one,
bro.
Wemby takes down the Suns twice,
bro.
And the second time they even brought Devin Booker back to try and make sure they could put the little rookie in his place. First game, the Suns choked away a 20-point lead. KD got ripped at the end for the game-winning bucket, then couldn't quite hit the game winner on the other end at the buzzer. Joe? Actually, no. We'll let Jerm go first. We'll do right by our guest. Jerm, what do you think? What do you think of Wemby so far?
I like what I see. I think people judging him hard, and what's that, summer league and shit like that. But I like him. Look, he ain't gonna do nothing but get better. He with the right coach that he need to be with. I look once he get that, bro. He made a transition 3 against them. But I'm talking about he pulled up. I said, oh my god, like smacked. I'm like, yeah, he get that jumping down, bro. Like not even just threes. Like I can say, I get a post game mid range, but he started knocking down that jumper. I mean, ain't nobody blocking it. He's 7'6". Like he literally taller than KD. Like, it's like I watch this boy hoop. Like I'm like, bro, the blocks is there. Like he pick up some weight. He'd be good, but like I like what I see. I think he only gonna get better. Shit ain't gonna be perfect, obviously, but I definitely think he only gonna get better because I'm noticing like he even making them his teammates like they gonna be straight, bro. I like the Spurs. I think get them a couple more years, rather Pop gonna be there or not. Yeah, I like what I see though out of Wemby.
Bro, defensive player of the year. He definitely
Joe.
no out. That man nasty. He good, bro. He did a jab step to the right and then crossed over to the left and then did a step back 3 and drained that bitch at
Joe,
7'5".
change your pick now, bro. Just change it.
Bro, that's
Come
nasty.
on, bro. We ain't gonna judge.
I told you,
Just
no.
change it.
I said he was gonna average 16 or 18 points and
No,
10
he's
rebounds.
going to
That's
average
what he gonna
20.
get.
I'm telling you,
No,
he's
he's
gonna
not.
average 20.
No,
Yes,
he's not.
he is.
No, he's not, bro.
He go average 20. He gonna be having 30 plus minutes a game. 30 plus minutes a game.
No,
At towards
he's only
the
played
season.
2 games. He's only played 2 games with 30 plus minutes.
I'm saying
No,
they getting him
not
used to that, and when he played 30 plus minutes, he's gonna
Not
He
average
just
20.
got to learn how to stay out of foul trouble, and he's gonna
That's
be
it.
fine.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
he-
not this
so-
year though. I'm telling you.
You
But
You're
he's nice. I'm sticking with my
You're
pick.
sticking to Scoot.
It's been
Trash
7
ass
games.
organization.
It's been 7 games.
Boy, what has Scoot done to really make you really
Nothing.
believe your
Nothing.
pick? Thank
He
you.
was
Change
good
your
legitimately.
pick, bro.
Oh, good. I'm not. I'm sticking to it.
Come on, don't let your ego let
It's-
you be wrong. My
This is
brother.
the beauty
bro.
of Joe.
Devin
This is the
Booker
beauty
had
of
me
Joe.
looking nice at the beginning of the season.
He's
Last
gonna
year.
talk about Wemby only played 2 games with 30 plus minutes. Devin Booker has literally played 2 games the entire year. He's talking about he looked
Okay.
nice.
So you can't see that
I
with
said
Wemby?
Donovan Mitchell. I was talking about last year when I said he was going to be a surprise MVP candidate.
You just keep
I remember
losing me,
that.
Joe. You know, it's
And
all
he,
Yeah, I
good.
dropped 40, and he dropped 43 times in the first 3 weeks, and it was looking nice, and it was
And then
looking
what
real
happened?
nice.
Then what
Okay, it felt so. The same thing happened with Scoot. The same thing happened with Scoot. That's all I'm saying.
School gonna be nice though.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
Chauncey
maybe.
Billups was a trash coach.
Yeah.
Chauncey
3
Billups
years
gonna
from
get
now.
fired.
Yeah, 3 years from
It'll
now.
work out.
Maybe.
I'm saying.
Devion, what you think, bro? What you think about
I didn't
Wemby?
say he was gonna be better than Wemby. I just said he was gonna win Rookie of the Year. Relax.
I feel you, bro. I'll let it go until the end of the
Damn.
year.
I
All
won't.
right. Yeah, I got you. Hey, Wemby doing exactly. I said Wemby go average 20 points a game.
You
It's
might have
im-
undersold him.
I'm
Yeah.
serious, bro. It's impossible to stop. So the only thing you gonna say against him is he got to stay out of foul trouble. But then when he come back in, he can score 10 points in 5 minutes.
Like that.
Like that, bro. He can. He
And
did
2
it.
blocks.
The Mavs, look, he came down, transition 3 with the Mavs, and now you seen him do it against the Suns. Suns brought their best talent. The better the talent, the better he is. The more minutes he plays, the better off he is. The only thing you gonna really hurt him on is really free throws, and you know he all right with those. Some games he high, some games he cool. Like that's really the only him fouling in his free throws. But he's 7,000 feet tall. His hands are like this big. You know what I'm saying? Like big dudes don't have a good, good free throw percentage, hands and all that other shit too big. But you get what I'm saying? But
Pause, bro.
see, I don't do all that pause shit. I ain't from New York. I ain't doing all that
That's
shit. But Wemby, he go average 20. He gonna almost average a double his first year. His second year he gonna be even better. His third year, they fuck around might be saying he the face of the NBA. And might be saying he a top 5
There ain't no
player
if.
in the
There
league.
ain't no
You know what I'm
if,
saying?
Devion.
Like top
Less
5
than 3
player in the
years.
league. What they doing with Jason Tatum, they just go ahead and give it to Wemby. Like real talk, they just go ahead and give it to him.
Unless Tatum gets him a championship in between, then yeah, it's gonna move over there. They're like, all right, bro, we gave you about 10 years now.
Let people go want to play with. You see him, everybody going to. You gonna get some of them other players that's gonna want to come there who won't want to play with Pop. San Antonio ain't the best place to play, but you gonna win a championship. I
But
guarantee
you know,
happen.
yeah,
You know what's
man,
gonna
somebody
happen,
gonna go
Devian?
play there.
You know what's gonna happen, Devian? I hate this for all y'all.
if this
He
mother,
gonna sign
bro,
that
I'm gonna
extension.
slap this
Yeah.
dude. I'm gonna
He gonna
slap him
sign
in
that
the face.
extension and say, you know
I'm gonna
what?
slap this man in
I
the
want
face.
some of that Heat culture. He's gonna take
Why?
the reins from Jimmy Butler. Jimmy will coast off into the sunset. Wemby will come get the Heat 6, 7, 8,
Do
9
y'all even sign foreign
championship.
players
Bro,
like
we'll
that?
get
You worse. You guys are turning worse than Knicks fans. What the heck? You talking about some shit that's gonna happen 5
We'll
years
get them
down the
before y'all
line?
will.
Y'all already recruiting somebody. Y'all know y'all not gonna
Hey.
get. When
Hey,
was
We'll
the
get
last
Wemby
time
before them.
Pat Riley got a
What
superstar?
else?
Oh,
LeBron
God,
Jimmy
James.
Butler.
How do you,
Jimmy
Yeah,
Butler,
Lakers will
literally
get
the
him
guy
before
that
y'all.
keeps going to the fucking finals.
Jimmy Butler only went there because the 76ers said we'd rather have Tobias Harris.
Whose fault
Yeah.
is that?
So,
Yeah.
like I said, he did recruit Jimmy Butler. Jimmy Butler had no choice.
He did. He said, "Well, you're right. Pat Riley didn't actually. Dwayne Wade did. Dwayne Wade's the one that planted that seed.
Yeah, and then what
'cause
Pat
the
Riley
Chicago
do?
Bulls
He said, "Fuck
got him.
Dwayne Wade, go
Got him
over
for some
to
Josh
Minnesota or go
who's
to
back on the
Utah if you
fucking
want a
team.
chance to own something." That's what he did. I'm tired of
Wemby gonna
Miami
play
Heat
for the
fans, bro.
Lakers.
Y'all
He gonna play for
trash.
the
Just
Lakers
accept
before
it,
the end of
bro.
his career. He gonna play for the Lakers.
All right,
for
we'll
the
see
end
in
of
the
his
Eastern
career.
Conference Finals
He
again.
damn sure gonna
say
play for the Lakers by the end of his
Okay,
career.
bro, we gonna get him. We get
say
generational players. We
Now
get
you want to talk? You
generational
want to talk
players.
about
You know
a
how many
fan
French
base that
women
sells
are in
hope all
LA?
the time?
I'm just saying. He
How do you know?
wins.
How do you,
It's
how do you,
Limbo.
hey, how do you know? How do you know he doesn't want some Creole down in Miami?
He
Come
get
on
there
now.
up there too.
Does
He
he
get
look
there
like
on
he
now.
like
whatever you
Creole?
want. And go shoot
Come
a
on now.
commercial right after.
San Antonio got all
Back to his actual play on the court. I think Wemby. We talked about this last time. His ability to be like he could be playing bad or just be in and out the game. When it becomes fourth quarter time and it's crunch time, I mean, like they were down literally down
5,000 all don't matter.
they were down 20 against the Suns. Like KD was cooking. And he just
I
said,
thought that shit
okay,
off.
it's time. He said, I did too. I went to sleep. I was like, damn, all my
thought that
bets
shit
are all
off.
fucked now, blah, blah, blah. Nah, like it becomes fourth quarter. He just turns into a different fucking person. Like he's 5-6 games into his career and he's doing that. I mean, you see people criticize, like damn near every single superstar for not being able to do that. And he's already like you couldn't wait like a year or two before you started getting into this mode when it's crunch time. I mean that's what's impressive to me. You don't see that from very many players, period, let alone a rookie. So I shout out to Wemby. Shout out
And
to
a
Wemby.
player they
Easy
better hope.
rookie of the year.
Yeah, you better know another player they better hope that don't like stay consistent. Johnson. If Johnson stay real
and he
consistent
Johnson,
and Wemby,
man.
it's a
No.
I'm
They're gonna
telling
be
you,
nice.
it's
You
a
ain't lying.
wrap.
We're not doing that. We're not doing that. Devian,
Hey.
I need Keldon Johnson and Devin Vassell to understand who the best player is on that fucking team.
No,
The
that's what
amount
I'm
of
saying.
fucking
You're right.
bullshit ass shots.
You're right.
As the amount of bullshit shots that those motherfuckers throw up with Wemby just sitting there, I'm like,
but remember we talked about that. He ain't proved
they
himself
think they're
yet.
still
Like,
playing on that loser ass team that was trying to get
He's
Wemby.
still a rookie,
They need
bro.
to realize
He
they
been
already
there
got
5
him
days.
now.
no, you're
He been
right,
there
but
5
it's
days.
gonna take
He
some
been there 5
time
days.
some
He been there
games
5 days.
transition to where it's gonna be like it's him. He not LeBron, the only player who just came in the game. They say here go the torch. You know what I'm saying? That ain't you.
Yeah,
You
play
know
your
what I'm saying?
dudes.
So it's gonna take a little bit during the half the season. By the end of the
Joe,
season,
I'm good with
Johnson be
the
number
whole pay
2.
your dues thing.
Yeah.
If there was
He
anybody
shouldn't
that has
have to.
accomplished anything on that team.
I'll give you that.
No, he
But
shouldn't
that's
have
Pop.
to do it.
Pop is there. Pop, that
Yeah.
mastermind. He'll take care of that.
You heard him already said, "Oh, you worried about him being in foul trouble?" He'll figure it out. He said, "We don't even got to discuss this." He knows
Bro, we
what he
talked
did
about last time.
wrong.
All it is he's just slower foot compared to these NBA players. And so his
He'll get
natural
together.
reaction is just to put his hands down and put his hands on him, and that's just
That's
going to
it.
be an easy whistle every time.
All he has to do
Once
is
it-
this, and it's over. Hands out.
Yeah,
Just get your
once
hands
he
out.
just
You're
gets his
too
hands
long.
up and just starts playing with a little more distance between them, like realizing you don't have to close all the way out there because you're fucking 8-foot wingspan. Like,
Hey, bro, come February, he gonna be a whole nother beast. And Johnson be number 2 by February. He accept his role by
I think
February.
Vassell should be number 2 in terms
You think
of scoring.
so? I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm cool with that.
It's fun as hell to watch.
Yeah, I like this Spurs team
I
right now.
see
Like,
Keldon Johnson
You're not
more
bored.
of like a not he's got more of a bag, but like more of like a Draymond type. Like
He's
do a
gonna
lot
get
of he should
traded.
be like doing like a
Yeah.
lot of the dirty work, rebound, play defense. Like that's the role I see for
Okay.
him once
I
he
would trade him.
accepts his role.
You
Hey,
trade
I
him.
want him to show. Yeah, I want to show his whole bag. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Teams to give you something for a player
Facts.
like him. I like, and you don't really need him
The Spurs will be
to
interesting at
win.
the trade deadline. Like,
Yeah.
what do? Do they try and buy, or do they try and sell the Devin Vassell's or Keldon Johnsons to try and get
You know what I'm
more
saying?
draft picks to surround Wemby with more younger talent? That's
Both
gonna
of them ain't gonna be there.
interesting.
They
I
might as
don't.
well buy him.
I
They
don't
might as
think
well
they
buy
both gonna
him.
be there. You get what I'm saying? By the end of the year, like you gonna have to get rid of one of them, and you gonna get some nice pieces for them.
I don't think they have to. I think they both
Yeah.
all. I think they all fit
They
together.
staying
It's
for
just a
this year
matter
at
of
least. You gotta see how they do
yeah.
this
I think
year.
it just
Give
really
them an
depends on
option.
what they
Yeah,
want to do.
You gotta see how they do this year. Develop things.
Yeah, this is Spurs. Y'all
Probably
right. My bad.
potential.
I'm thinking from a Lakers standpoint. We getting rid of
Yeah.
everybody. They ain't trying to see nobody.
You know, you gotta be popping like this,
Yeah.
or you got here.
You right. Y'all right. Spurs definitely go ahead because Papa getting together by the next. You right.
Hey.
Let me chill out. 'Cause-
All right. We got some bad news. We talked about should we be worried about the Suns' injuries last week. Devin Booker's got a new injury now. He was nursing a toe, then it was an ankle. Now we've moved further up and we've got a calf injury for Devin Booker.
Fans better be
I'm gonna
smart.
ask the same kind of question. How concerned should we be? He came back for that second game against San Antonio, and apparently that's where he aggravated the calf injury. So, Jerm, what's your thoughts on the Suns? Are you worried about these injuries at the beginning of the season, or you just think it's cool? They'll get it figured out in enough time.
Yeah. I'm only saying that because it's the beginning of the season, so I'm pretty sure they'll get that shit figured out. If you still dealing with this between him and Bill, I mean, KD.
All right, Jerm, hold on 1 second. Give us another refresh. We're having audio again. I want to hear your answer a little bit. Joe, what's your level of concern here?
It's early in the season, so I'm not too concerned because they could rest him. But they should be concerned though, because if you look at it, he dropped 40 points in a game, and then the next game he couldn't go. It went from his toe to his ankle to his calf. That's the exact same shit that happened to KD before he tore his Achilles. It was his foot, and then he had a sore calf, and then he sat out. Then he came back when his calf was better and pop. So that's what something you gotta be worried about. So exactly, or Golden State kind of was like, "Hey man, go ahead and play, man it up." Yeah, exactly. And then pop. That's exactly what happened. You're right, but that's why I'm concerned. If it wasn't so early on in the season, I'd probably be at like a 90% concern. But since it's early on in the season, I'll put it at 25% because they do need them out there. Because if they fall behind in the West, it's gonna be tough. And I think seeding in the West is gonna matter. So they need their guys out there, especially with Brad Beal being out hurt with his back. And you never know, he could play one game, then the next game be out. A back is an iffy thing. So they need their stars out there because Kevin Durant has proven that when the crunch time come around in the fourth quarter, or if he don't have another star out there, he gonna choke up because he don't trust nobody else out there. And that's exactly how he turned that ball over because he didn't dish the ball away right away. He held it and looked for somebody. If Devin Booker out there, he dishing that ball off, and he not getting stripped and losing that game against the Spurs because he's gonna dish it real quick to Devin Booker. He's not getting trapped. So I think he's feeling that pressure without the stars. So they do need him back, but since it's so early on in the season, I'll put it at 25% concern.
All right, Jerm, what you got?
Similar to what Joe said. I mean, it's early in the year, so I ain't gonna say I'm not worried about it. I mean, you always gonna be worried about injury to your star players, but it's the beginning of the year, so hopefully, you know what I'm saying, they get it taken care of. If it's some lingering shit that's gonna take, you know what I'm saying, most of the year, then I think they in trouble because even with KD out there by itself, I'm noticing like the rest of this roster really low key ain't it. Without Bill and without them three out there, it's like, yeah, like
you're asking role players all of a sudden have to be more than role players.
But, you know, it's like I feel like with them healthy, I think they'd be all right. But one or two of them go down, it's like Eric Gordon is your second option. So
yeah,
I mean, after that, maybe Nurkic, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Of course, we get
Nurkic ain't a fucking option. He you're open right around the rim. Okay,
that's
it.
Yeah, but yeah, I ain't too. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't call Booker injury prone for his career yet, at least.
No.
He close.
I think it's just like where the injury is and how it like keeps progressing, kind of what Joe was saying. But Devion, what do you think?
I ain't too worried. Like the injury, but you gotta make the injury make sense though. Like in that area, you start having knee problems. You might have a quad problem, hamstring. So it's just keeping everything. You had an ACL injury. We both had it. We know what it
So
is.
you're trying to keep pressure off that toe, then your
Well,
foot
you
start hurting.
had
You're trying to
twice.
get pressure off that foot, your calf start hurting.
So that's more
ACL
like
twice, meniscus once. Yeah, I get it.
you got what I'm saying. So that's more like a mental thing. But the funny thing to me is really what I know I complained about Chris Paul being hurt, and then you got one of your best, one of the players, key components get hurt in a time where you don't need them to be hurt. And that's why they lost. So now you got 2 of your 3 players, but it's in the beginning of the season. They're hurt right now. So if this happens throughout the whole season, because all of them go have to play to win it all, and you ain't got no like these not injuries. You could just like, oh, they'll be better. No, these are like knee injuries, ankles, back. Back is the worst one. That's why I'm like that one is the one that concerns me the most. D Book, I think he'll be fine, but he gonna have to play like 60-something games.
I also think that of those 3 stars, I think Beal's the most natural playmaker. I think Booker has learned to be good at it, but I think Beal it comes most naturally to. And I think once you get to like, Western Conference Finals or semifinals, that's gonna be important. I think they got to put Booker. I think they got to put Booker on ice for about a month. Like, just don't even let him play. Just get that thing completely healed up. Then minutes restriction. Ramp him up. So by say January, he's back to being a full-time player. No minutes restriction. You're not thinking about it. And then same type of mentality with Beal. Whenever that, like, just let that back completely heal. Y'all act like I was crazy last week when I said these injuries were concerning to me. This is exactly why, because now we see him come back and he's already fucking hurt again. Beal still hasn't played. KD, when's the last time we've seen him go through a whole season without getting injured? So, like, in the back of my head, I said it was a big deal. I said it was like a 7. I said it was like a 7 out of 10, something like that. I was concerned about it.
What's the worst that's gonna happen, bro? They gonna fall in like 5th, 6th seed. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like that's gonna be. You know what I'm saying? That's not bad.
I agree with what Joe's saying. Seeding's gonna matter. These teams are good, bro. Like the Nuggets are not a joke. You want to play the Nuggets at their crib 4 out of 7 games in the altitude?
Hey, I'm just saying, like they not gonna have to.
Tell
More
you about
likely,
the
they're not
fucking
gonna have to
Pelicans.
play
The Pelicans will look good. We've already had some resting going on there, so they're taking care of their shit. But like if they're healthy, bro, Katie's looking good. And they're 2 and 3.
Yeah.
No, I'm not really worried about it. Like I would be worried if
bro, this other shit fucking
doesn't play. If Bill doesn't play more than half the season, then I'd be worried because like in them crucial games, he's gonna be the person that's gonna really get him over the hump. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I think he's the most dangerous player in those crunch times. And ain't nobody, you don't got no answer for him. So you gonna go stop them too. Then what you gonna do with Bill? And Bill can bring it down the court, rack you. You can't stop him. So like if he don't play towards the end of the season, I'll be worried. Book, I'm not really worried about that. Like that shit gonna happen. A couple injuries.
I'm not worried if they actually just put him away
games.
and let him sit like for a long time, like for a month.
Yeah, but that's coaching. Like that's like the front office. Like, all right, if we talk about them,
that's what I'm saying. But if they keep trying to bring him back like every other week and then it just keeps getting aggravated, I'm worried about it.
Is this the first time too? This has been Devin Booker's usage rate's been so high. Like even before stars come, he still wasn't the main ball handler. So that may be something concerning because you don't want his foot to be bad if you're gonna have him be the main ball handler, especially with Brad being out.
Yeah, when Brad comes
I think
back,
the
that's
Brad part of
change
that's big because I think if all 3 are healthy, I think Brad's probably the primary ball handler.
Exactly.
But
I don't know. They said they was gonna have Book run the offense this year. So I don't know.
They did say that,
but it might be.
I heard a lot of
court.
reports
It
that
might
said Beal was
be
going to be the primary ball handler. I don't know.
I mean,
I'm gonna say it again. Come into the season, they will figure out that Jordan Goodwin should start, and he should be the primary ball handler.
Yeah, you said
that'll fix a lot of that shit. Go Billikens.
You think they gonna do that? How long you think it'll take for him to do it?
They don't let him be the ball handler in the fourth quarter in crunch time already. A couple games.
Nah,
Yeah,
the
like
whole
he's
game.
playing meaningful minutes already. So I
the
think
whole
they see the
game.
potential there. I think they just got to get some trust that he can handle that in a larger
They gotta play
load.
defense too, though, man. They got all
And
offense.
that's what Jordan Goodwin does. Jordan Goodwin plays some fucking defense. Him and the
They
Kogi.
but they're undersized. They got all guys who play good defense, but they're undersized. They just fight hard.
Nah, they just
Yeah, but if you put
can't
Jordan
play
Goodwin out there,
way
he
down
becomes.
now.
points.
If
That's
Jordan
it.
Goodwin's your point guard, all of a sudden you have a big
pretty
point
big
guard.
point guard. Yeah, I agree.
So it'll be interesting. We'll see how it goes. One thing before we get to love or violence and close out the show. Have y'all watched the Wizards this season? I have to know if y'all have watched because I got the joy
Bro,
of watching the Heat play them.
It's the greatest thing
I
ever,
have.
man.
How much?
You see off the backboard? You saw off the backboard?
Jordan Poole on a team that has no business winning is the funniest
Bro,
fucking player in the entire
he's
league.
gonna
It's
turn up.
literally Jordan Poole
Man.
go up, take a shot, next possession, Kyle Kuzma at the top of the key. Your ISO. It's literally 1-2 ISO back and forth.
As a
Like,
Lakers
it's
fan, this
literally
ain't
everybody
shocking.
just standing
You watch-
around looking like this shit is great.
Hey.
Like
bro.
I know
It's
y'all
hilarious.
saw their game against the Celtics where Jordan
It's
Poole turns
great.
his back to Porzingis, like walks it back out to the point line, and then just turns around to shoot, and then Porzingis just like, boom, it just like smacks it right back at him. It's like this team. This is the funniest fucking team to watch in the world. Joe, we'll do it maybe next week. You said your top 5. We got to do like our top 5 league pass teams.
Yes.
The Wizards fuck around and be on my
there.
top 5, bro.
Facts.
Because
on
they
there.
are
Even though
just
they
so
suck.
funny to
Yeah.
watch. They might go
Yeah.
0-80. They could go 0-82, but I am plugged into every game because that is the basketball form of comedy. But all right, y'all know how we end this show. We choose love. We choose violence. Jerm, what you got? You got love on your mind. You got violence on your mind.
Shit.
Love.
Hard just
Go
got
ahead.
this. I'm going with some love, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the, you know what I'm saying, LA, you know what I'm saying, Devion. Yeah. Y'all ain't the only ones in LA no more, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, y'all in LA? The Clippers
Yeah.
play in LA?
Oh, I'm in LA.
Yeah, I gonna have to win before y'all talk to us. Y'all might have better
Y'all
season.
got
love
an
right
arena
now,
yet? Y'all got an arena yet? Or y'all still in the basement?
It's all love now, right now. I'm saying I'm still with some love, man. I'm saying, but next time,
That's how it always
next go
starts.
around might be violent for sure. But
Who's
it's
y'all
all
number
love
one
right now.
fan? Is it Billy
Cali
Crystal?
love, hey, California love, man. You know what I'm saying? That's what Tupac said.
They the 4th team in LA. I mean the 4th team in California.
They are.
They're not the 4th best team in California.
Yes, y'all are
No, they're the
Sacramento
fourth
better than
carrier
y'all.
power. Yeah. Hey,
Nah.
that's funny. I was
In
talking
terms
about
of
the
regular
Dodgers.
seasons,
I was talking about the
I
Dodgers.
mean, I ain't gonna lie. I think
The
I
Lake.
don't know. Lakers, y'all got no problems.
USC.
Joe, what you got, bro? You got love. You got violence.
I'm taking violence. I'm taking violence, bro. And I'm taking violence on Mizzou and Coach Eli Drinkwitz because that's what Mizzou do. We have loser mentality, man. We got the number
Who
one
is
team in
we?
the country on the
You
ropes.
went to SLU and Xavier.
It don't matter. But Mizzou. It don't matter. Mizzou. But Xavier, neither one of them got a football team, so I'm claiming Mizzou.
All right,
Anyway, like I said,
That's fair.
they had a chance to beat Georgia, and they
Again.
undisciplined asses lost because of penalties because they got a country bumpkin, no good nerdy ass coach who think he the shit, and because he wear Nikes and fucking khaki pants and what drive a Benz. You ain't shit. You got a loser mentality, and that's why we lost because undisciplined having ass football. You had a chance to win the game, but you a loser, and it got up in your head. You thought you couldn't win the game, and it seeped into your players. And that's why they got a losing tradition at Mizzou, because y'all ain't shit. Bang, bang. That's all I gotta say.
Bang, bang.
Well, then.
Bang, bang.
Yeah. I feel
Devion,
Well,
Devion, what you got, bro? You got love. You got violence.
I don't pick
He choosing
love.
You know, he been friendly
Yeah.
lately.
No, I'm just glad Harden out the 76 so we can stop talking about that shit. That's just for real.
I
Go
agree
back
with you on
to,
that one.
you get what I'm saying? So they go back to playing basketball. He in a good situation. Maxie can play. We can talk
But there's
about
no
some other
controversy
shit.
now, so now we gotta talk about the Knicks.
No, we don't. No, we don't. And they suck too. And they suck. Knicks suck. I don't want to talk about them. They trash. But shout out to Harden. He got out. Look, and like I said, I know we be getting on Harden, but I like seeing players that make all that money they don't like when something happened in the organization, and they can get right where they want to be at. I'm all for that.
Player empowerment for sure.
Hey, I'm for that. So, hey, somebody will
That's
keep
about the
picking
only
them
part
up.
of this I can respect.
I know, but it's just like if you
But
doing
we
that type of shit, like you know what I'm saying, you gonna be made out to be the villain. Like you ain't never gonna look good in the situation. You know what I'm saying? When LeBron went to Miami, he did a documentary. You know, try to do some startup type shit. You ain't have to do that. You could have just said it like everybody. It's always gonna be something, bro. Like I'm for these players. So shout out to Harden and Maxey. Maxey gonna be dope, just like everybody said. So now you got a time to shine. Harden in LA. You know what I'm saying? The Clippers gonna be talked about again a little bit more. So hey, it ain't bad for basketball.
Oh, and I want
It
to throw some
definitely
more.
ain't.
I want to throw some more
Go for it.
fuel on
Go for
the. I got some
Go
more
for it.
violence.
Go for it.
Milwaukee Bucks. How the hell you lose to the Toronto Raptors that didn't even have Fran Van Fleet playing?
Well, it's
Dame
because
Lillard,
he plays for the Rockets. But,
Rockets.
yeah.
I'm tripping. But they how the hell Dame Lillard only scored 6 points?
It's gonna take
He-
Milwaukee.
And y'all lose to the Raptors.
It's gonna take
Raptors
Milwaukee.
do that
Shore
shit.
fucked up my entire parlay.
No, bro,
Yeah.
that's terrible. Everybody was healthy for the Bucks. Everybody for the Bucks playing, and they lose to the Raptors.
Man, the Raptors do
Come
that
on, bro.
shit, bro. They beat teams
Bro,
they shouldn't beat,
this
but
2
they
games
should
already.
win.
Dame Lillard done
They do
had
though.
2 games
Oh, God,
already,
they
but
do.
he didn't score worth shit.
He scored 6 points, I think. Both
I
them
know
games, I think.
twice.
Yeah,
Yes,
twice.
that's
Bro,
terrible.
I tried to tell y'all
That's
were just wanting
terrible.
to laugh at me, but the Heat basically gave up on their game against the Bucks down 20, but the Bucks still had all their starters in, and they let fucking Orlando Robinson, Duncan Robinson, I'm blanking now on all the fucking backups that were in, cut the lead to like fucking 3 points. I was like, what is wrong with this
Worry
Bucks
about
team
this
right now?
shit.
I'm not worried about either,
Game up
Devion.
defensively.
They just gotta
If you're
figure
not
out
gonna
that
play
chemistry.
defense, you gotta put them on.
And if you remember, Joe,
Yeah.
remember when we talked about this trade, I said I don't know that this made them better. It just made them different. Like it just made them really fucking good in a different way because they now have a closer to go with Giannis.
That's fair.
But that Drew
Ooh, that
Holiday
defense is
defense that's not there
terrible.
anymore, that shit
Ooh.
is shining all the way fuck through. And if the Celtics get their offense figured out, Milwaukee's going to have a problem there in the East.
Yeah, and then you got Giannis scoring 30. Middleton, he gonna score 18, 20. Then you throw Dame who can score 30. So it's just trying to fit, fit those
It all sounds good when you're talking about it like that
fit
on
them
paper,
in.
but
Yeah.
I don't know. Chris Middleton looked like he might be done, bro.
He might be
still
done.
hurt from that knee.
No,
He
he
did
is
not
done.
look
that
good.
last knee
He
injury,
looked
man, he
slow.
looked
He
good.
did not look good. He was
But why
already
wouldn't
looked
they
slow.
trade
Damn, he
him?
looked bad.
I'm still trying to figure out why they ain't trade him.
Maybe nobody
Because
wanted him.
they didn't want that nigga.
Maybe
Oh, well,
Giannis
that
said
actually
that's my boy.
leads perfectly into my love of violence. So I'm choosing Love today. I'm choosing Love. I talked a lot of shit about him, but I got to give him love. Joe Cronin, I'm going to show you some love today because I was wrong. I was wrong because Malcolm Brogdon and Robert Williams, the two prizes of that Dame trade, they are averaging an entire 0.4 points more than Tyler Hero is averaging for the entire season. So I was wrong. They got so much more with Robert Williams and Malcolm Brogdon. Fantastic young pieces that you can build around. So shout out to Joe Cronin. You proved me wrong, bro. Tyler Hero is only one of 3 people with I can't remember all the exact stats, but something with points, assists, and rebounds with Luka and Jokic. I mean, thank God you avoided that. Man, that was a fucking landmine you were about to step on. So shout out to Joe Cronin.
Let's give some love to Grant Williams. That boy, the second best player on the Dallas Mavs right now. That's wild.
Really?
Over who?
I ain't gonna say all that, Joe. We gonna stop.
He been ball. Look at the stats. Kyrie been hurt.
don't-
Kyrie ain't been playing.
We not gonna say that.
You gonna
we
give it
just
to
gonna
Wiley?
say he playing all right.
He the second best player on the Dallas Mavs right now.
We gonna say he playing all right. He a good
Am I
fit.
lying?
He's a
I just
good
want to make
fit.
sure everyone caught my extreme
Am I lying?
sarcasm right there. Fuck Joe
Yeah.
Cronin. It's violence. Fuck
I know.
him. Retarded
Yeah.
fucking I just had a fucking Chris Broussard moment.
Ah, you just did a Chris Broussard.
Stupid fucking moment.
Incompetent, ugly.
Ah.
Stupid fucking decision. God damn, I fucking hate.
I
Joe
mean,
Cronin.
I guess it kind of slowed down the progress of the Miami Heat, so I guess it was retarded.
Yeah, I mean, I
But
guess that's a win for
anyway.
Portland because they really have to be worried about the Miami Heat.
retarded means to make the slow process down. So I was trying to help you out from getting canceled, bro.
Shout
That's
out
all.
to you, Joe. Yeah,
Keep
good
it
thing I
up.
didn't make that
Keep
mistake
acting,
when we were.
keep acting niggardly.
Yeah,
It's to be
exactly.
it's to be cheap, bro. It's a real word. Look it up. I'm just saying. Keep being that's a real word. It means to be stingy and
Educate,
cheap.
I think
educate
it's
this young
it's time
brother.
to end this show.